Hey there, it's Huang with Hands-On Therapy Services. We help people here in the Miami area to be active, pain-free, and of course avoid things like having to take pills, injections, and of course avoiding surgery. So this is a part of my active series where if you are somebody who's just feeling a little bit tight, but you don't have any aches and pains and you want to stay pain-free and stay active, then these are some stretches that could help you stay that way. So a lot of times people think, oh, well, therapy is like when something's broken, when something is like excruciatingly painful, like I can't move my arm, I can't get out of bed, and that's the only time that you come into therapy. I just wanted to let you know that as therapists, especially here at Hands-On Therapy Services, we do so much more than get you out of excruciating pain. We want to help you stay pain-free, okay? So if you're somebody who's got some aches and pains and you really value your health and you want to stay active, then you can actually come and help and have us help take care of those little itty-bitty problems before they become huge. So that's what inspired me to start with these active series. So this is another great hand and wrist one. I love this one. If anyone has worked with me before, they know I just love the wall. The wall does everything for me. It's such a great thing because I try to keep my my exercises or my stretches really simple and easy for people to do every day, and you don't have to do a ton of these. But if you're just kind of feeling some kind of way because you're doing some stuff around the house, you're working out really hard, and we use our hands for everything, you know, if you're doing a ton of writing and typing and just feel really tight, well, this is a great one. And one of the reasons why I love the wall, I'm going to tell you I love the wall, is because when you push on it, it really doesn't move. And if it's moving, you've got a problem with your wall. So I love the wall because you can't really cheat. So our bodies are really, really smart, and it compensates a lot, and it'll do anything that it can to make sure that we don't feel anything. And so that's what kind of gets us in trouble a lot of times, because it's like protecting your brains, protecting your bodies, protecting you. So it kind of makes you think like, oh, nothing is wrong, until boom, something is really wrong, because it's just so easy to compensate for such a long time. It's true with hand problems, with tendonitis problems, like especially in the arm. A lot of people with elbow pain, especially, that it takes them a long time because it goes away, comes back, goes away. But this is a really great simple one. All right, so you're going to use a wall and just use it to stretch out your arms, right? So it's you want to bring your hand up to the level of your shoulder. Your elbow is going to be straight, and all you're doing is just going to push. You're going to slide it down until you feel that your fingers, you're getting a really nice stretch of your wrist and your fingers. Now, if you're anything like me, you might not feel a stretch in this position, and that's because I'm really flexible. So this is one way of doing it, where you're going to stretch. When you do it this way, you're going to stretch all the muscles at the bottom. Another way that I personally like to do it, I like to turn my palms up and stretch this. It's the same stretch. It's just done just slightly different, and you're going to feel a little bit differently. But it stretches these muscles on the inside of your arm, and the fingers are pointed down versus pointed up. Okay, so that's a really great way to stretch these muscles here. If you're doing a lot of writing, if you're doing a lot of typing, if you're doing a lot of gripping, like if you're doing some handiwork around your office or at home, like sometimes I do that, fixing things, tightening things up, and if you do a ton of it, you might have some forearm soreness. Who was telling me about their forearm soreness? Because they were doing like a ton of work and they hadn't expected to do it. Oh, I can't remember. So so you can have it where if you're really tight and you're not that flexible, you can do it where your palms are flat and your fingers point straight up to the ceiling. Or you can turn your palm up and put it against the wall, and then you're gonna turn your fingers down to the floor. And that's a really great way of stretching those muscles and fingers. Now, if you have pain and something is hurting you, then please stop and give us a call here at Hands-On Therapy Services and find out how we can help you get some clarity in terms of what's wrong, right? And what you can do to help get rid of that pain so you can stay more active and not have to worry about having to take pills, injections, and surgeries. So if you enjoyed this video, then please consider sharing it with your friends and family who may need the same stretch. I don't know about you, but I meet people all the time who tell me about how tight they're feeling or how painful they are, and feel free to share this video with them. Thanks.